It's Sunday. We're back. We are live. It's Sunday. My head's not here because I'm like all allergy plugged up right now, but we are live. How are you guys?
We're doing good.
Excited that we got some warm weather and
I
tomorrow's
know.
65.
I agree. I'm so happy that we are warming up, but I don't think it's going to be long lived, sadly.
Right.
Don't say that. Don't put that into the universe.
No, my mom was about to put the shovel away, and I said, "You better not do that because you're like jinxing this whole thing. Like, if you put the shovel away, we're gonna get a snowstorm."
No, I did see moss. I seen moss, so I seen signs of life.
Yeah.
So I was like, yes, little moss patches. That means mushroom season.
Yeah. I was like, yes, I see the grass. I see the puddles. I'm so happy. I'm like, today it was like 52. Tomorrow's going to be like 55. And then Tuesday's supposed to be in the 50s. And then we go back to 30s. I'm like, ew. No.
Yeah. I even filled my bird feeder. So I can't wait till they come flocking again.
Right? Let's go through our little thing here. We have hats. We have the one that's shown on the screen, and then the one that I am wearing. It has the patch that says Untrend Pages, and it's a pom-pom. It is very warm. It'll keep your head warm. This one that I have on my head live right now is $30 plus shipping, and the one in the photo is $25 plus shipping. They will both keep your heads warm. They are amazing quality. I'm so glad that it was connected with this company out here in Minnesota to create these. It is the first two of many new things coming from Untrend Pages for con season, which I'm super excited about because con season will be here next month, and I'm so excited. Yeah. We do still have some Untrend Pages bracelets, or on me, I do have some. If you just want to drop ship, they are available on moxiemalas.com. Just go under the paranormal collab tab and you will find it, plus many other amazing bracelets from other paranormal people out there. Thank you to our sponsors, Reaper Paranormal, Small Town Productions, and Larry Eisler's the Third, and the new team from Ashes to Echoes Paranormal. We have Portals and Pathways podcast with Brady Goebel and Ray Kazi. Obscura Paracon and Breaking Faith Entertainment. Thank you to all of our sponsors. I, with Reaper Paranormal, will be doing 2 events in Virginia City and Carson City in May, coming up very fast. If you ever wanted to check out Virginia City, this is your time because we will be doing the Old Washoe Club, which, from my experience in October, it is a crazy active location. I can't wait to go back. And then we're also doing Nevada State Prison, which me and Doug got to go see it in October. And it is an amazing, huge location, and I can't wait to investigate it as well. So get your tickets at reaperparanormal.com, and we will see you in Nevada in May. It's over Memorial Weekend. Booze on the Battleship. I'm so excited for this one because Alicia and Derek and Tom and I think Tiffy is coming, right?
No, just me, Tom, Derek, and the kids will be there.
Yeah.
But all of our Twin Pages will be there, and our guest tonight will be there. So I'm super excited.
It's going to be so much fun.
It is held at the USS North Carolina, which last year I got to go, and it is a crazy active location. Just the history of the battle of the ship and the area surrounding it is amazing. Wilmington, North Carolina is beautiful. I love it. There's a boardwalk and everything. And the ship is huge and it's very active. But you will see me, Derek, and Alicia and the ship May 1st through the 3rd. So make sure you get your tickets now. We have they have amazing guests. I think they have Michelle and Brian coming. They have Josn Purvis coming. I believe then coming. Robin, Robin and Ashley are coming. Bill from Broadhead's coming. There's some amazing people coming to this event, so I'm super excited for it. So get your tickets today. But let's get to our guests tonight. Our special guest is Josn Purvis. He is a paranormal media creator and co-founder of Stream Beacon TV, a leading streaming platform dedicated to the paranormal, horror, and true crime storytelling. With more than a decade of exploring unexplained phenomena, Josh brings his passion for investigation and narrative to life through the original series like Searchers and Small Town Secrets, connecting audience with real-world mysteries and immersive fieldwork. His work on Beacon TV has helped shape a new generation of paranormal content by blending documentary with compelling storytelling. Whether it's on screen or behind the scenes, Josh continues to push boundaries in the paranormal genre and entertain curious minds worldwide. Like I've said in the past, Josh has become like an older brother to me. He's a good friend. And I'm super excited because he will be at Obscura Paracon in March here up in DeKalb, Illinois. I want to say here, but I'm not in DeKalb, you guys. I'm here, like I live in DeKalb or something.
It's your second home.
Is my mindset ready to move down to DeKalb, I guess?
Right. Do it.
Yeah, you just want me down there so I'm closer to you guys. That's all.
Well, yeah.
But let's bring our guest up tonight. There we go.
What's up, y'all?
What up?
Hi,
No,
Josh.
I actually found my "What's Up" T-shirt.
Oh my
today,
gosh.
And then I put it in a bin, and I don't know which bin I put it in because I was gonna wear it tonight.
Right.
Because I know that's how you were gonna come up on the screen. Is "What's up?"
Yeah. So it's funny you talk about that. We have been, and we'll see what happens, but we're working behind the scenes about bringing that back. We've been hesitant to do so yet because we've kind of been in the talks about joining a specific podcast network. I don't want to say who yet, but it was a fairly big one. So we were just going back and forth with some contracting stuff on that, but we didn't want to produce more content until we had that sorted out. And like most things, of course, we want it to happen today. And well, it isn't us. We're waiting on them. I mean, people don't understand that like a lot of things, yeah, we can just flip the switch on, but a lot of things we're waiting on other people to do stuff too. And their delays become our delays. And
yeah. Hey, Josh.
Domino effect.
Josh is
What's
here.
up, Heather?
Here.
What's up, Josh?
I get to see Heather when I come down to Louisiana next month. I'm super excited.
That's coming up soon.
Yeah, you'll be in Louisiana the weekend that I leave Louisiana. That's the issue here.
I know. What are you doing?
It's close to February. I have to get back to work.
I feel that.
But I go down like the Friday before, and then I come back on. We start heading back that Friday. But I'll see you the following Friday. It's okay.
Yeah, let's go.
Not like I won't see you the week after, right?
I don't even. What is the following Friday? Is that when I'm up there with you?
Yep.
Sorry, I have to look at my calendar. I can't ever remember. I can't remember what I eat in a day, so it's whatever. My memory has gotten terrible.
Hey Josh, do you remember that you owe me $100?
Oh, I would probably believe you.
That's funny.
Okay. You know, I gotta play with that memory issue, right? Like,
I think there was something recently today. No, what is the one that you do pick on me over? It's the I did a podcast and I like forgot something in the middle of the podcast.
The whole
I can't
TikTok
remember.
thing?
No, it wasn't the TikTok thing.
Video?
It was Rock Island. That's what it was. Yeah, I couldn't remember the name of Rock Island, and I was like, I know I'm supposed to be there. I just don't remember what it is. Obscura, though. I am looking forward to that one. I remember that one.
I'm so excited for that one. When Billy's like, who do you want to have brought in? I'm like, Josn Purvis.
I am looking forward to that one. One, because I was supposed to be in Illinois at the end of last year and wasn't able to do it because my dog, who has since passed away, was going through some real medical issues at the time, and I did not feel good about leaving him here and then leaving him with my wife, having to deal with that stuff on her own. So
Right.
I was like,
Right.
yeah, I'll just stay home. Unfortunately, yeah, we did lose him. Everybody knows that at this point, but
Sorry to hear
yeah,
about that.
Sorry.
I
guys.
am happy to finally have the opportunity to come back to Illinois. I do like going to Illinois. I like going to Wisconsin. I don't get up there
it's
enough.
gonna be,
And it's gonna be a great event. I'm
it's gonna
excited.
be
Yeah.
fun. I can't wait to see everybody.
Yeah,
It's
it'll be
gonna
great.
be a fun event. What
Um,
we are talking about is Upskirt
Yeah.
Paracon on March 21st and 22nd. Josh will be there. Dave Schrader will be there. Chris Fleming, Robin Terry, Amelia Cutter, Dale Kesmack, Barnaby Jones, me, Alicia, and Derek will be there. So come out, see us, hang out, learn from Josh, meet Josh.
Jeez, don't learn from me. My God. Learn all the things not to do.
that's funny.
We're probably going to have to come back the 22nd from Broadhead to come back again.
Hey, let's go, Broadhead. I love
Yeah.
it. I love that place.
We're gonna be spending a little bit of the day on the 21st, and then we're doing our opening at Broadhead for their
Nice.
year, and then we'll probably stop back in on the 22nd on our way home.
Yeah.
All right.
Might as well. We're
Yeah.
only an hour 13 from there. So
Not
From
even.
Broadhead? That's nice.
No,
yeah, from
Oh.
Broadhead
we're
to
from
to
Broadhead.
DeKalb. Yeah, I looked it up. So
Oh.
hour 13.
Oh,
Ain't bad.
nice.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but
Maybe Friday night. Maybe Friday night we'll take a drive up to Broadhead.
Oh my gosh. Why? I don't know.
Do
Bill may
it.
Crash the party.
kick me out.
do it.
Bill's
No,
not gonna
I-
take
Do
you
it.
out.
I love Bill.
He'll
Bill
fill
will
you up
not
with
kick you out.
nuts.
Yeah,
That is
yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll take me to get some cheese. I love that.
Yes.
Yes.
What is
That
that
would
one
be
dairy
awesome.
place near there? I can't remember.
Yeah,
Um,
there is one.
I forgot the name of the place too.
It's probably like
yeah,
10
I can't
minutes
think of
away.
it.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's like right there next to it.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah. But
heck yeah.
let's dive into you, Josh.
Oh God.
How did you get into the paranormal and filmmaking?
All right. So how did I get into the paranormal? I was like a lot of people interested at this time. It was pretty much just ghost adventures and ghost hunters that was being aired on television. I was always into the strange and unusual. But that was a pastime, was of course watching that on TV and stuff like that. I got it in my head at that point. I was like, I actually, and at that time, my wife, Mandy, loved to do it. Loved that stuff too. So I was like, she was my girlfriend at the time. I was like, let's go out and we'll go on an actual investigation too. Well, let me, I guess, backtrack that a little bit too. The first thing was we went to Savannah, and it's like a home away from home for us now.
Yeah, you're close.
But
to it.
Right. But at that time, we went and we just did a tour, and obviously knowing about being interested in ghost stuff, but it was just a regular history tour of the Sorrel Weed House at that time. And we were just taking pictures with our cell phones. And as we were leaving town later on that day, I was getting gas, and she found a photo that looked kind of like a woman in a colonial dress staring out the window, but it was down it was like in what is like the basement area of that place now. So,
Wow.
yeah. So I took that and put it in Photoshop to see if I could adjust the coloring. And
Right.
yeah, I mean, I couldn't really explain the photo, and that really got me more interested into it then. And then fast forward, yeah, we actually attended a ghost investigation event at the Thomas House Hotel in Red Boiling Springs, Tennessee.
Mhm.
Yep, with a company called Ghost Hunt Weekends at the time, and I kind of hit it off, and I ended up running tours for them for a very long time, and then ended up I would make relationships with venue owners and stuff on their behalf as well for them to do events. Some of those relationships they still have today that they do the tours on. The reason I walked away from doing that specifically, it's one, I was super busy doing it. That's all I did. if I wasn't at work, I was having to travel somewhere to do these tours. But then the people that were at these tours were having real world, like, paranormal experiences that they didn't know how to handle. And that weighed on me a little bit. And so I stepped back from doing the tour stuff for a while. And at this time, this was kind of when Shane and I became friends. So this was before Holzer. This was before all of that stuff. But also parallel to this, I was an avid, like, whitewater kayaker at the time too. And so I would take my camera out, and that's where I really kind of got into filmmaking. As I got interested in doing it there, and actually sold some of my footage to Travel Channel at the time. They had a series called When Vacations Attack. I don't know if you remember it, but but I sold some of my kayaking footage to them because of a specific episode. Anyway, fast forward, I started taking a lot of private cases on my own for people, because I did have a passion for trying to help people get answers and stuff of that nature. And what really kind of pushed me into the documentary filmmaking side of that was, I wanted to be able to tell. I find more emotion and more belief in the experiences that people have, right? Telling their story, or telling the story of somebody that was at this location that had a really unique passing, or maybe the history of some unique passings that happen altogether at a location, right? I found more passion in kind of unfolding those things, and then two, trying to film them in a way that helps the viewer put into perspective, like, how the people that actually experience these things actually felt. Right. Sometimes I feel like just going in there with a night vision camera, we could catch some evidence, and that's great, but, like, as these people are telling us a story through an interview or something, the real emotion to what makes these things real to them is what they went through, right? And so trying to kind of capture that essence of what they saw and stuff like that, and the emotion that they felt in the moment is kind of where I really started honing in on stuff of that nature. And then you kind of cue in searchers, and Shane and I doing kind of like our own filming with searchers and doing that stuff. One of the things that we did there was we wanted to take everybody on our journey, because and kind of see the investigations unfold through our perspectives, right? What we think was going on. And that's what we kind of, with searchers, we kind of do to this day. Obviously searchers is semi-quiet, although we're doing a tour this year. Shane and I have become really well known for our investigative kind of events, because we do small groups, and we do some really cool places, and we really like to really spend time with people in the investigations and stuff, right? So they can take part in that as well. So we decided this year, because I don't think we did any searchers events last year. This year we're doing the Paranormal Password Tour. So we basically just carved out time to make sure we were able to do this. Thankful for Katie McVeigh. She kind of set all of this up for us. God knows, like, if it were up to us to book these locations and do them between filming and, like, just handling the everyday stuff of Beacon, there's no way we would have ever been able to get it done. And it's not because we don't want to do it. It's just because
you've been
there's
so busy.
A lot of coordination to it. So we are excited to be able to do that. What is really interesting too, I want to go back to the Sorrel Weed stuff. When we started filming Paranormal Mysteries, I did, I don't know, a fair amount of the camera work. Mike Angus did a fair amount of the camera work, Max Moore, and then Rob Saffy did some camera work as well. And if people don't know who Rob Saffy was, he was the DP on the Holzer files originally. So we brought him on early on in that to kind of help us, because one of the things that we were looking at was, like, we want to make it feel similar to the Holzer files for the viewer, but also give it kind of its own feel as well. And so he helped us with that starting out. So yeah, one of the first locations that we booked Well, actually, the first 2 locations that we booked for that season, which is super weird, is the Sorrel Weed House, which I'd never thought in a million years we would even have access to go. Like, we had two full days to go in there and film all day, no matter, having that kind of access to even. What ended up happening was the days that we were asking for, they were actually going to be closed. So they were closed for like some weird construction that was going on around the business or something.
Oh, wow.
Anyways, they were closed that week. And so they were like, yeah, you can come down and film. And so we were like, what? It wasn't
like,
cheap, but it was totally, you got to understand too, like these places in Savannah, they don't need our money. You know what I mean?
No.
Like these places do tours every single day. They're doing just fine. It's like one of the most haunted places in the country. So, so it was really interesting that we were able to do that, because that's essentially where I had my first paranormal experience. So I was like, well, this is kind of crazy. Episode 1 that we filmed was at the Polygel in Alabama, which is where Shane had his first paranormal experience.
Oh, wow.
And it wasn't none of that was intentional. It was just how that played out.
It's just how it played out.
Yeah. So like the very first place that we booked, and it just ended up being the second episode, was the Sorrel Weed House. But because we booked that, because we would go out for a week at a time to go film, we were like, okay, well, we need to find somewhere within like a 2-hour driving distance. And we called all these other locations before getting the Polygel. We called all these other locations, and there was always these like weird, like strange reasons, like they just had a hurricane and like, so they weren't open, they had to have repairs, or all these really super weird things. And so we, in a last ditch effort, because we were like, there's some real challenges with filming at the Polygel, because there's literally no power there, not even close to the place.
Oh, wow.
So if you can imagine trying to run, 3-4 cameras, all the lighting, all of that stuff.
Yeah.
There's no bathrooms in the place. So
the
place, yeah.
Good thing you're a guy.
Yeah, but it's not just me, right? We've got Dave, we've got Cindy, there's no restaurants in the town. The nearest hotel is 45 minutes away. You know what I mean? So
it's like, God.
If we can find somewhere else, because we're having to do all this lodging and all of this stuff, right? If we can find somewhere else, that would be preferred, but we really couldn't. And it isn't because we knew there's a great story to tell at the Polygel, right? But it was just the logistics of all of it. But eventually that was the one we went with, because we didn't really have a choice. I mean, I'm happy we did it, right? Of course, I'm happy we did it, because that place is near and dear to my heart, as well as it is Shane's. But it's just kind of interesting how that kind of panned out. And then fast forward too, because we filmed at the Sorrel Weed House, one of our stops on the Paranormal Passport tour is at the Sorrel Weed House in Savannah, which is again something that I never thought. Listen, guys, I've done lots and lots of tours and events and stuff, and I never really thought that we'd be doing any of them in Savannah, just because I know the environment there, right? I know that these places stay super busy. Again, they don't need us to be popular. They're popular on their own merit. We don't have to sell tickets for them.
Right.
So I am very excited that we get to go there. And then we also get to work with our good friends, Ghost Coast Paranormal, at the Savannah Theater. I had the opportunity to check that place out with Mike Galliano and filming an episode for Para with a Normal. We did.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Coincidentally, when we went out there to film, we weren't really going out there specifically to film an episode at that point. We were just actually going out there to kind of go hang out with these guys during that. We did end up turning it into an episode, but yeah, we had a really good time while we were there. So I am excited that we get to do some events there as well. So
nice.
Also, it's in like our back door. It's a couple hours drive.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's super close for you.
Yeah. And again, for me, me and my wife had our honeymoon in Savannah. It's like, home away from home. So anyway, long story, I know, but yeah, it was kind of interesting how that played out with Paranormal Mysteries.
That's awesome. We're happy for you guys.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah,
And then
I
you
mean,
have. Oh, go ahead.
yeah, go ahead, Jenny.
Then you have the Cheney Mansion in August.
The Cheney Mansion.
Love it.
Yeah,
Deadwood in June.
yeah. That one's been pretty popular so far, and Deadwood is. We did get the opportunity through Horn Paranormal to do an event there for charity.
Awesome.
Maybe a couple of years back. That's actually where we met Mike Galliano.
Yes,
all these like really weird things, right? Kind of start flooding back for us when we start thinking about all these different stops. So all of the stops that we're going to, we have personally have some kind of like attachment to them, you know. So
right. I'm kind of shocked you didn't choose Broadhead as a stop, or Old South, or Old Harriman.
Yeah, Old South, Old South too, right? Because we have done a number of events there, and that's never off the table either. And then of course Broadhead. You know, I love coming up to Broadhead. I think that there will be more things involving Broadhead. I can't tell you what, but I have a specific scenario involved in my head that once the opportunity hits, I want to try and do. So
I wanted to say, Bonnie, she said things do happen for a reason, and I was going to say that as well.
Oh, absolutely.
Old Polly jail episode, that was fucking insane.
It's crazy.
The cigarette was getting puffed off of.
I've never seen it.
You did? You watched
it's crazy.
I don't remember watching it.
It was crazy.
You have to have
y'all.
Wait a minute. I'm gonna go see that. I want to after this.
Oh, we all saw it. Yeah, we all saw that in real time. Here, I do want to tell you a funny story. Speaking of cigarettes, so I typically there's some like recreation scenes in that episode of like looks like burning behind because we're actually telling the story of that guy.
Yeah.
There's some burning behind the jail cell bars and stuff. And it looks like smoke, right? And you would think that we would like smart people use like a fog machine or haze machine to do that. Right. Because we didn't have any power, I couldn't run my haze machine there. And so it's a picture. Oh, it wasn't me. Picture Michael Angus just in the background. We're just like, puff, Mike, puff. And he's like vaping nonstop to do it. And we're just taking these like little incremental shots to get it done. But it's hilarious, dude. It's so funny. So yeah, when you watch that episode and you see the golden haze and the fog coming through the bars of the cell door. That's Mike Angus in the background, just like puffing away as hard as he can to create to fill the whole thing up with vape.
But it worked.
It did work. It did.
Awesome.
It did work.
Definitely worked.
Oh my god.
That's funny.
Oh
gosh. No. So the craziest episode was at Ashmore Estates, the EVP that got caught there.
Mm-hmm.
I'd been investigating for a very long time. I've never heard anything as clear as we heard that. Like that.
Wasn't it about the doll?
Yeah. And the EVP is just yes, right? But it's a direct response. It is so clear. We heard it in the room. I caught it on camera in the audio too. But what is really strange is Dave has two recorders in his hand. He's got one propped up against the dolls there, but he's got another one in his hand. The one in his hand did not pick it up. The one on the doll did.
Wow.
But we heard it. Like,
wow. Yeah.
Yeah. We took like a good, probably 30-40 minute break and sat there and just like pondered on that because of how clear it was. And it's funny because that day, because I'm typically, if we're filming stuff, I'm typically there at like super early. And first one's there, last one's to leave, right? There's a lot of stuff during the day that we have to get video of and stuff like that. And I was saying at the start of that day, it was like 10 in the morning. I was laughing I was like, man, I get kind of, because I get asked a lot, like, oh, you don't mind going in and doing these things by yourself? I was like, honestly, I've become pretty desensitized to it because I spend so much time just worried about the amount of shots that I have to get. And because like all these stories that get told, I have to make sure we have coverage in a way that I can turn that into a visual representation, right? Like, so there's a lot of work that needs to be done. So it's just funny because during the baseline of that episode too, it was pretty quiet. I thought to myself, oh, there's not much here. And then that night,
you jinxed it.
That night was crazy. And Cindy was like, this is the most haunted place that I've ever been. We need to leave.
Ashmore's crazy. I love that place.
Ashmore is wild. I tried going in doing a solo by myself.
It was funny.
Was that our first
That's the
time?
thing, dude. Is I've been walking around in there by myself all day. Like
my first time, it was at night, and we're like, okay, I'm going in. I'm going to be live, so I feel like I'm not by myself.
He was telling
Lily
from Haunted Happy Hour, he's like, okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to go walk down that hallway in the dark.
I got 5 foot in the first floor, and I couldn't do it.
He's like, fuck that.
I think somehow, man, the camera kind of disassociates me from my surroundings because I'm only worried about like framing shots and stuff like that. So like, I mean, I'm super hyper focused in that.
Dead silence. And
but it does definitely change when we're doing the investigations, right? Because we pretty much just we push record and we're just following, whoever's in front of the camera to see what happens, right? Let them take the reins.
I remember Angus posted a picture of the stairs.
Yeah,
and I commented, I messaged him like,
you knew exactly where we were.
I was like, you're at Ashburn. And he goes, how the fuck can you figure this out? I'm like, I've been there 4 times. I know those stairs. And then you went to the next place. I'm like, I know where you are now. And he goes, are you like a fly on the wall with us? I'm like, no, I just know these haunted locations.
Know these places?
Oh.
Yeah. Right? We tend to be pretty quiet about where we're at when we're filming, mainly because 1, we know we have a lot of friends in a lot of different places, right? And 2, we're literally working like 12 to 14 hours a day, right? And if this isn't we have 2 days to get this stuff, like this isn't a scenario of like I get to take a break and like we're nonstop, right? So it's like we're just going to shoot and move on because we don't want any delays. But yeah, I remember him taking that photo and sending
I think
it
I
to
messaged him within like 10 seconds of him posting it, and he goes, God damn, I can't keep.
I know some people were able to find out because even when we're doing like group photos and stuff, we try to make them like super vague about where we're at. We try to frame them in ways you wouldn't be able to tell where we are. And
Jenny would spot out anywhere.
Oh, Josh, I have a video for you. Hold on.
Oh God. Oh no.
Finger heart.
I knew it.
I earned that whatever $30 I may have gotten on that live. I don't know.
I think you earned a lot more than $30.
I didn't. TikTok made
that.
That's funny.
Oh my God. I was like, when he did that live, I was like, I'm gonna screen record this all because I'm gonna share it to Josh.
So,
oh man,
I wanted to bring up also. I wanted to talk about. Okay, you guys, or did you make the burst recorders?
So, yes, the burst recorders. I didn't make them specifically. A friend of ours, Ian. That actually, he's from the UK, but he lives in Georgia. Oh. He's attended quite a few of our events. He made those burst recorders, and I love those things, man.
Oh, okay.
Oh my
they
God,
are amazing.
I love them.
Yeah, they're great.
The first time I got introduced was
Jamie Lynn.
Jamie Lynn had one.
Shout out to Jamie.
And then
they're so easy to work with, right?
I mean, yeah, and like God, I think this was like 3 years ago or something.
Yeah.
When I first started, I got a hold of you, Josh, and I was like,
yeah.
on one of these things, and I got lucky because they were like in the process of just some of the parts were becoming extinct and stuff. And
Yeah.
so I got really lucky and privileged to be able to get one. And my daughter was at the Rock Island Roadhouse when we were doing the kids' night with We Are Paranormal. And it was really cool because she was messing around on the first floor using that burst recorder. And she's like, I think I got something. So I looked at it and I recorded it on my phone. Because
there you go. That's how you can do it. Yeah.
And so anyway, she said something about what I don't know.
Is there
it's on
something
video.
you want to tell us?
Yeah, she said, "Is there something that you want to tell us?" And you can hear a clear no, like
That's
I mean,
awesome.
a physical just no, and I'm like, wow.
Yeah, I've caught some stuff on ours as well. Yeah, he I think he was having issues getting parts or something, so he didn't mass produce them.
Right.
We don't have anymore for sure. And then we have some equipment from Horn Paranormal that really that relationship was we worked with them to kind of design like some of the traits that we wanted in the devices and stuff like that. But in regards to if anybody ever ordered them or anything, we made no money on them. They just went, Horn Paranormal would build them and ship them to whoever. So
in our team,
I was the very first one to have the XLS system.
Hey,
and now
great.
we're owning something.
Yeah,
And
that's right. That's right. So were you able to get that one fixed? I told Scott that you were going to reach out to him. Yeah, dude, man.
So we sent it back.
He's a
Horn
genius.
Paranormal did a really good job. They kind of told us how we did it and everything. We got it back and it's running.
Great.
And you just kind of got to know how to start it up.
Of course.
You got to watch the videos because they give you that introduction and things. And so, once you do that and get the fundamentals down, it's no problem.
It's cool to have a piece of equipment that has your guys' logo on it, though.
Yeah.
And
that's awesome.
I wanted to go off of that equipment and ask you, what was your first technique or piece of equipment that you used when you started out in the paranormal?
Oh, so honestly, what really kind of led to me being so passionate about the burst recorder too is that I liked listening to, obviously I would record continuously, but I would listen to my recorder in real time as we were investigating. And I would just put noise cancellation headphones on so that I could only hear what's coming out of the recorder. So if I caught something, I would flag it right then and there, and I could play it back to people. So, that burst recorder it's why I like that so much, because it's like, if you want to archive whatever you caught, you can do that by recording it to your phone. But to be able to play it back almost immediately, that quick, it's super nice.
It saves so much time.
And the speaker,
it really does. It's great.
Loud.
Yeah, it's great.
I love it.
So,
shout out to Katie, by the way, she's in the comments.
Yeah, Katie's in the chat.
What's up, Katie?
She must
have had her ears ringing or something because we were talking about
it.
Y'all, I want to brag on her a little bit.
Go ahead.
We just posted that trailer for Curse Waters.
Yes. Let's play it.
It was really her and Misty that brought that idea to us, and really without them two and without Katie, we wouldn't have been able to make that happen.
Shout out to Katie. I can't wait to watch that. I can't wait to watch any upcoming stuff.
Yeah, she coordinated a lot of the location scouting and everything for us for that.
Yeah, I was watching your Waters, little preview that you put out, and I'm like, oh my god, dude, this is eye-catching. I love the edits, so professional, and I'm like,
I guess she's gonna play it, but I'll talk a little bit more about that as well.
Okay.
It's
should we play it before you talk about it, or do you want to
you can go ahead and play it.
Okay, give me 1 sec here. I just gotta get it to line up correctly. Stop, play. Oh my god, this thing does not like to play. Okay. My computer's a little slow. Just give it a second.
I want to pick your brain on this. You mentioned that they believe that they saw his ghost in the ship, and
come on.
Oh no.
You said omen.
What's ever happening here started long before the line, Stanley.
I've got an image in my mind, but right now it's divorced of any physical structure because the space itself is so present.
That is awesome.
I like it.
I love the eeriness, the water drip.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah, so we can talk a little bit about like how we got to where that trailer is and everything too. So I did the editing for that trailer, but so this was the first project that we started working on where we were back boots on the ground filming again since Paranormal Mysteries. And during filming of Paranormal Mysteries, I've been doing filmmaking for a long time, and of course a lot of people will argue that like, yeah, the stuff you guys do for searchers is really great. I feel like somewhere along the lines of filming Paranormal Mysteries, I learned in a year what I would have normally learned in 5 years, right? I just like a lot of things clicked in my head about where I wanted to go with stuff. And so I'm very proud of Paranormal Mysteries and how it got filmed. I'm proud of the recreations. I'm proud of the lighting. I'm proud of obviously the investigations and remaining traditional and how we filmed those as well. Authentic is the word I'm looking for. But then, going into film Curse Waters, it was like, okay, well, it put this new, like, I had this, I guess, new goal that I was trying to get to. And like, how do we produce something that I think is like top tier in my eyes? How do I do something that's going to be better? What can we do that's going to be different, but is also going to be better? So for that one, I reached out to a buddy of mine. His name is Max Moore. You've probably seen him post stuff as well. He was the director of photography on this one. And so if people don't know what director of photography does, they are basically they paint the picture. So like all the imagery of how things are shot is them. And then Shane directed it. So that like he was, at the end of each day, we were kind of compiling like how the investigations unfolded and, hey, what kind of notes do we need to highlight on and case logs and stuff like that may be derived from that investigation that day. And then like, how do we put all of these puzzle pieces together? So I was like, I don't want it to visually look how I would have filmed it, so why not, put Max at the helm for that, and I will facilitate. So I did, obviously I did a lot of camera work for him. I did a ton of lighting for him as well. Mike Angus did a lot of lighting and grip work for it as well. And that was the other part too, is like we had now reached this level and like our ability to create, better scenes and stuff like that as well. Right. So we were really excited to do that as well. And so one of the things to your point about it being so creepy and everything, one of the things that we're going into is once you see the finished series, the series is going to feel more like a movie that's being narrated by the historian that's there. Like, yes, there's some investigations and stuff like that. But again, the investigations aren't the story here. It's the story of why we're investigating it, right? It's the story of the stuff that happened. The investigations are just helping us come to a conclusion about why we think these things happen. Right. And so it was a no-brainer for us to reach out to Josh Darren. He, if you guys don't know who he is, he he became pretty popular on TikTok from doing kind of like TikToks of urban legends and history. And he is from Alabama, so no brainer. He knew a lot of stuff that we were already going to be going to dip our feet into there. He was like, yeah, I know all about Demopolis. Let me send you everything that we had. So it works out. Misty is the one that brought the overall idea to us to the table. And so she's the team lead. And, you know, without fail, Mike Angus is the tech expert for there. And so he uses a lot of equipment that was custom built just for this investigation as well. There's a couple of clips of them investigating out in the water. There are some things that he's using on land at that time that correlates to what they're doing in the water during that period too. Also, we had Michelle Belanger to help as well.
Nice.
The voice that you hear over the cell phone is her, and she hasn't at the time had no idea even where we were, right?
Yeah.
So she was just saying things, and we're all looking at each other like, "Dang, she's spot on." And
she's always spot on.
What's really crazy about that too is we had gone into it thinking, "Oh, we're going to film X amount of episodes about this." We ended up cutting those in episodes in half, and actually not investigating some of the places we originally planned to investigate because of what unfolded there at the river. Just really put a lot of things into perspective for us that we were like, well, going to these places is now kind of irrelevant to the story, right? And like, we're trying to remain, we don't believe in putting fluff out there.
Oh, what's up, man? Luke is in the chat.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hey, Joshua, I need to get you on the show too.
Yeah, absolutely. So it was great. This was the first time too. You know, Shane, he was on camera for Paranormal Mysteries. So this was the first time we all got to be behind the camera. Yep. Katie McVeigh, she handled, oh my gosh, such a fair amount of, like, we call it production management, where she's booking like all the locations, making sure we have access to where we need to have access to. Cause again, once we're in town and we're filming, it's nonstop, right? We're just going. So she's there making sure we have no barriers between point A to point B. Yeah,
she's amazing. I love
the series. Do you guys have a amount yet?
Say what now? I'm sorry.
How many episodes are in the series?
Yeah, so for this series, we're thinking now it's just going to be a 3-part docuseries. But I say that's just to tell this story, right? We do have plans for future pieces, and we're not really putting a time limit on what each episode is going to run in length quite yet either. So they're all likely to be longer episodes as well. So it's a challenge, right? And it's something that we get to decide on now, is like, we don't necessarily have to cut. We can make any episode any duration that we want. Obviously, we think about that in terms of like, financially, you know, on the back end of all of that stuff. But also at the same time, we're not going to sacrifice quality of what each episode is based on whether or not we need to add or remove stuff. We're going to do whatever we think is justice to the story. That's ultimately paramount, right? To us, so.
Yeah.
And like, to all the viewers that are listening right now, or tuning in later, he's talking about Cursed Waters, and it'll be out this fall on Stream Beacon. So you guys got to subscribe to Stream Beacon.
Do it.
Yeah, for sure.
I always say you gotta come out to the bash, because the bash is where they
that is true.
That is true. Of good things, like
that is where we announced our launch. And then last year, I'm always taken back by going to the bash. Last year we had a line out the door waiting for for our talk. I was
you had a line out the door to the hotel.
I know.
Sidewalk. I snuck in before it, and I helped. I was like, first
very humbled.
I get the first row.
I'm gonna get there one day.
But
I
have to say, I was kind of there the night that Stream Beacon became a thought.
That is true. Yeah, that's true. That is true.
That's where Mike met Josh, and Josh met Mike, and that's where Stream Beacon came about.
Yeah, I think Stream Beacon needs to be like one of those apps that you just automatically come with like your phone or like your smart TV. It's just
that's what you know,
Right?
that's what somebody has said. And like, it's like there's a friend of mine. She has a running joke with, she'll send me a picture of a controller and she'll say, remember the dream. And what she's talking, what she's talking about is how you have a Roku or Netflix button on your smart TV is about having a Beacon TV button there. So.
Hell yeah.
You never know, man. That'd be great, right?
It can happen.
Dude.
Manifestation.
Manifest,
the quality
right?
of the production that you guys put out is phenomenal.
We're trying, man. And we're listen, I mean, I've been doing it for that is one thing people have to understand too. Like, we do our own productions, but Beacon TV is essentially a network, and then we have a production company as well, right? So we are separated, although we are a lot of the same people, right? But we don't produce every single title that comes to Beacon. There's no way we'd be able to keep Beacon afloat
You would be not
with it being
home
that way.
at all.
Right. We do have a goal of like how many original pieces, and again, it goes back to like, listen, without Katie and without Misty, kind of taking the reins on this one, we wouldn't have been able. Yeah, sure. Us showing up and filming for a few days is one thing, but there's a lot of logistics, a ton of logistics that go into making sure, because we have to have, agreement signed. We have to know like where we're going to be, when we're going to be.
Right.
Probably licenses too, like licenses.
Yeah. Absolutely. And a lot of the content that we don't produce, we have to license it as well. So, there's just a lot of different ways.
If you ever come to Minnesota, I can definitely help.
Okay. Yeah. Absolutely.
Or Wisconsin, like Broadhead.
And we're learning all of that stuff as we go too, because one of the things that we're trying to figure out on the production side is like, if you go back historically for these things, some of these crews could be 20 or so people if it was a show on Travel Channel, right? And we're like, well, is that necessary? I feel like that's too many hands in the pie.
Yeah,
a lot of times. But then also there is a lot of work that has to be done, so you have to kind of find, for us, the
right people. Yeah,
Paranormal Mysteries, for instance, was like a whole with the three on camera. It was me, Angus, and Rob or Max, or so 6 people maybe. But it's like, how do you have that tier of quality with a fraction of the budget and a fraction of the people? And you're like, well, I guess you're just gonna we do a lot of working hours.
I know. I can, when you're online at like 2 a.m., I'm like, oh, he must be editing or doing something. And then when you finally respond to me, I'm like, oh, you are actually I don't think you ever sleep, Josh, at this point.
I really don't right now.
It's talking about the bags under his eyes earlier.
Yeah, it's not even. Right? The sad part is a lot of times now. Well, here's the other part too: is we deal with people in other countries often, right? I have to have meetings with them. Shane is on one right now, our time, and it's like 9 a.m. their time, right? They want to have the meetings in their business hours, which is great. Which is fine.
Not great for you.
Not great for us. And then so like I could work my whole day, and then we deal with a lot of people out in California as well. I could work my whole day, and then they're just getting started by the time we're finishing, even if I'm at home. So it essentially doesn't ever end. So
right.
Yeah.
So
I gotta say that like $4.99 a month ain't bad for
listen, man, like we financially struggle just like the next person, right? I don't think it sucks out there. I get it, but Beacon TV for us was about trying to, one of the biggest things is trying to course correct. Bill, what's up, man?
Josh was saying he needs some more nuts in March, so you have to come down
Bill's
with some nuts and some cheese.
I need some cheese, Bill.
Some cheese and nuts for Josh in March, please.
Yes, March 21st.
Yeah. Shoot, yeah. But yeah, Beacon TV for us was trying to course correct. We saw two different things from tending conventions often.
Mhm.
You know, one of the reoccurring things is take Holzer Files, for instance. If I had a dime for every time Shane was asked, why did it get canceled? Yeah, or when's it coming back? And him not being able, me knowing he can't say anything about it, you know, and it's not up to him, right?
Right.
If it were, I think all of them would have continued on with the show, right? The amount of times I'd be rich, you know, and so that weighs on us a lot because as a viewer, we feel like viewers deserve to have, you know, when did things get so lost that content that is being pushed at a public level and consumers are consuming it through viewing, when is the consumer not been involved in whether or not something is getting renewed, right? Because I think if that was the metric you were looking at, a lot of these shows wouldn't have gotten canceled. They would have remained there. So that was one. And then the other is like, listen, we had a lot of friends that were on a lot of these different TV shows, and you know, they're not, you know, people think that it's this like super like cushy thing, but they're not making royalties, and it ain't what people think it is, man.
Right.
Maybe for some people it is. I'm not gonna say it ain't, but for the people that I know, it's never been that way. I guess really it's comfortable, and I say comfortable loosely. It's comfortable if they are getting another season every year. That's really about it.
Yeah.
If they're, you know, they, for lack of better words, they lose their job, you know?
Yeah.
So, and it's no different than me going to work and losing my job, or you going to work, losing your job and not having an explanation, really, right? That's just the reality of it.
Yeah.
And so it's like, well, and how, you know, as a filmmaker, how can we help course correct some of that? And we were shopping searchers at the time. So we saw, we could read the room, you know, about what was going on over there. And we were like, well, we need to try and fix this. And listen, we you know, we're not these like multi-million, we don't have the budgets that they have for anything for sure. It's all grassroots, and we're just, we're thankful we had some people, you know, invest in us. But even with all those investments, it still doesn't come close to, you know, capability that they had, but we're trying to get there. But we're also trying to do it the right way too. One of our things is like, you know, you just got to earn it correctly.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I know
the compassion
you have some.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah.
I know you have some great shows coming out this year.
Yeah.
Is not Josh. Ozzy's son.
Yeah, Jack. So that is currently still being. Obviously, when we signed on to do that project, it was prior to Ozzy passing away, right? And actually, if you were at the Bash last year, you saw us unveil it behind closed doors. It was a real question on whether or not we should even. We had already hyped people up to say, "Hey, we got this huge announcement." So we were like, and then Ozzy passes that week, and we're like, "Oh no, what do we do?" Right? Because nobody. I want to make it clear, like, him passing is definitely the most important thing in that scenario, right? Like, and we optically don't want anybody to think otherwise. So we were like, we don't want to do this on social media at all. And so that's why we were like, everybody put your cameras up. We're not, you know, we'll talk about this in a closed room, but that's it. And this is why. And I believe we said that when we were talking.
You said it multiple times.
Because it is important, right? I mean, it's important. Yeah, he was a father. He was very well loved. But anyway, that derailed the whole schedule of that show as well, right? They are actually in this month still filming that show. It is hopefully going to be done filming in the next month or two. Because now it's also like we're fitting in with Jack's schedule as well, which his schedule becomes more complicated because of all of what happened as well. Because we're not the only ones that had to do that, right? So like all of his filming has to be handled as well. So it's but we have seen some movement on it this month. I have seen a first episode cut of it so far, so things are happening.
Will Karen be in any of his episodes at all? Will his sister be on? You know,
to my knowledge, currently right now, no.
Okay.
There are some other people that are involved. Some people that you know that you're going to get a kick out of. I can't say who yet. Some people that you don't know.
Or UK and US.
So this is all going to be based in America. I'm not going to say US specifically because there are a couple of episodes that happen in Mexico. Because they have to happen there. I will tell you this though, Sarah Lemos will be on it as well.
Awesome.
I will say that one. I don't know if she wants me to say that, but no, you don't.
I don't know if Sarah wants us to know, but hey, Sarah's on it.
I haven't. That's the episode I've seen is the one with her in it. So.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, and it's like. Okay. Maybe if you see her in person, you can ask her about it and she'll tell you. But the thing she got to do is honestly kind of really cool. Like it's probably for her for sure. I mean, if you had the opportunity to investigate what she investigated, you would think it was mind blowing too.
I love how Josh is like thinking about how he wants to do things to not get things.
I have to because like in this thing that she got to do, there was a very short window that they had to be in Mexico and they had to film it during this time or we will not have this opportunity to do it at all. Like it's gone. And so they made it happen. It is Bonnie, I do not have a release date on that yet. The reason is there are a lot of even more to come on that. There's a lot of avenues. It may not just be Beacon specific. It may end up going to some more platforms as well. I don't know that yet. Don't quote me on that. I'm telling you right now.
Everyone quote Josh.
There's we're going to do what's best for the project. I will tell you that to make sure that you guys get the opportunity to see it. So
when is Vince's show coming out?
Vince's show I'm actually editing right now. So
awesome.
Yeah. I know.
What other shows should we expect this year?
Yes.
That you can say. That you can talk about.
We think.
More paranormal mystery?
I don't know if that'll be this year or not. This is what I will say about Paranormal Mysteries. I will say that Paranormal Mysteries did very, very well. We are super thankful for how it did on our platform. The response that we got back from viewers was really, really good. Nice. I will leave it at that.
Season 2 coming soon.
The one thing I can tell you Cindy is currently working on something overseas that will be airing on Beacon TV. I think it'll air this year. Yeah, she's about done finishing up. It's super cool. It's a passion project of hers. What's up, Shane?
He's the devil.
He's gonna be texting me in a bit. Stop telling him that stuff.
We want to know more. We want to know more.
Yeah, so we have a show called Unseen that is a passion project of hers. The clips that she has been sending us, I'm excited about it because I don't think it's really been done before yet. So it is paranormal, but it is not investigative paranormal stuff. But I think people are going to love it.
I think I have an idea.
Josh is spilling all the beans. Just saying. He's spilling all the beans.
He's like, what else is new? I'm sure.
I think there's another series coming out too, but I don't want to say it. But
I'll say it. Is it a permanent vacation or destination?
Yeah,
right?
so there is a couple of things that Mike Galliano, they started a production company, and there's probably a lot of information surrounding that stuff. So Mike Galliano started Lost Goat Productions. We are very much in the loop about projects that they are doing.
Right.
One of the things that he is looking at is going out and kind of filming these like pilot episodes and stuff to see if those ideas mesh, right? See if they
Right.
come to fruition in the ways that they should.
Right.
One of those is permanent vacations that he's looking at. So
Nice.
I know he has filmed some stuff. I've not seen it. A season 2 of Peril with the Normal has been filmed as well. We're going through a review process that currently right now.
Yes.
With them starting Lost Goat and all of that stuff too. I think the hope is that they will continue on with Peril with a Normal, and so this next season coming up has been their crack at filming that. They filmed all of that. We were not on set for any of it. So
okay, yep. And if you guys ever do go to Broadhead and do a filming, not to be selfish or anything, but
yeah,
me, Jenny, and Alicia would like to have our 30 seconds of
Oh
fame.
my gosh, dude.
And we could be interviewed, and
yeah, of course. Yeah,
well, if you ever, let's just say that
I'm just kidding.
if you ever want to add a podcast, another podcast to Stream Beacon.
Oh yeah,
that's so. In our effort, I can't speak a lot on that yet, Jenny. But in our effort of the podcast stuff, what I can speak out is that we do have a behind the scenes podcast series coming out for Paranormal Mysteries. It'll be coming out like soon, like in the next like month or so. I think each episode is connected to its adjoining episode in the series as well, right? So
nice.
you'll get to hear about things that didn't make the cut and stuff like that.
Right.
I say that because we have some gears turning in the podcast world. We're trying to, a lot of stuff that happens behind closed doors with Beacon TV is building a sort of ecosystem and content creation.
Right.
I don't want to speak on it too much yet until it comes into like actual fruition. But some of the agreements, I spoke about the Searchers podcast. There's some good reason behind why we're trying to go that route, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're trying to make it survivable for content creators across the board. So we're for the Searchers podcast, we film and record all of that ourselves. So we get the say in where it goes, right? But we're using that as a foot in the door for a lot of things as well. So
Definitely.
So how much is it for the paranormal passport investigations?
So the tickets are, so if you go to searchersbelieve.com/shop, all the ticket pricings that I think they can be different. There's a lot of different packages because we base the ticket prices based on each location because we have to rent these locations out and like how many people are we doing because we like to keep a small group. There's a lot of things. So we never set like just these static prices to things because we want to make them as affordable as we can really. Because none of it's free to us, just to make it clear. Like we have to pay for all of this as well. So
exactly.
Josh made me hold this secret for 4.5 months. He told
the
me
passport tour, yeah.
Yes, he told me at Broadhead about this, and he didn't announce it for 4.5 months after. I'm like, oh, Josh, come on.
I will say the first stop on that passport tour is at the Gothic Angel. That is like where Searchers kind of got its start really. That's where we became committed to the task. So it's near and dear to our heart. Louisiana is near and dear to us anyway. We have a lot of really great friends down there.
I'm excited.
I can't recommend that state enough to people. But also it's the first stop. We have sold quite a number of tickets for that, but we do have it is in March it's in March. So
13th and 14th.
Make sure you guys pick up your tickets. We still have a couple left because we're doing 2 days there. So
I
have a
might have
couple
to
left.
swing by in the morning and say hi
Yeah.
on my way out of Louisiana.
Man, I love it when we do searchers events too, because we're way less busy when we're
Right.
there. Like, so like during the day, like we just do whatever. So it's not like that for a lot of conventions, because we're typically
At the booth.
we're at the booth and then at the mercy with, you know, whatever they have us planned for afterward, whether it be a dinner or a talk or a fundraising event or something like that. But, you know, we're also super thankful we get to do any of it, and we want to just do whatever is going to make the events happy and successful. So
Speaking of dinner,
yeah.
and Obscura,
Oh, Jesus.
Jenny,
Are we doing a repeat of last month?
Yes.
Maybe.
Obscura? Oh my
But this
God.
time it's Josh's birthday.
Oh, what am I doing? Where?
You got to ride on the saddle.
I got to do what? What am I doing?
Texas Roadhouse. You got to ride on the saddle.
Texas Roadhouse. Let's go.
We're gonna tell them it's your birthday, and you get the.
Oh God.
Yeah, we did it at the time. And it was hilarious.
Shane said Josh should never have told that.
Listen, when Shane Pittman passes away, on his headstone, it's gonna say Josh should have never told the secret.
At the bash, I told Shane was talking to me, and I said, "Yeah, I know about your upcoming events," and he goes, "What do you mean you know?" I'm like, "Someone told me." And then when Cindy showed up on Saturday, the night before,
we didn't even know that until the night before.
Well, it was funny because I was saying at one of the games with Shane, and I said, "I bet you $20 Cindy shows up tomorrow," and he goes, "How the fuck you know this?" And I hadn't spoken to you yet about.
She's a very attentive person. She's perceptive. She reads the room.
Yes, I was like, "Oh,
hey, if you would have asked me, I probably wouldn't have known at the time."
Right? I was sitting there talking with Shane. I'm like, I bet you there's gonna be a show with you, Dave, and Cindy, and you're going to announce it tomorrow, and Cindy's going to show up at the con for this announcement. And what does happen the next day? Cindy shows up, and you announce the new show.
That's funny.
I'm that intuitive, you guys. You know.
Again, I don't think I think it was like the day before, or maybe the day of us going down to the event that I knew.
Shane goes 100%.
Am I attending the Bearded Brothers Brawl at Broadhead Manor in June? Maybe, Bill. Yeah, let me look.
It's June 6th.
Yeah, maybe.
We'll be there.
Yeah,
I will be.
Listen,
in Ohio.
if I have an opportunity to come up to Broadhead, I'm, never say no to that.
Heck yeah.
Shane goes, or Josh told you. No.
In the case of Cindy, I indeed did not tell her because I had no idea myself. So which is probably the safest way. I can promise you,
Shane, it was not Josh who told me that Cindy was going to be there. I was picking pieces and putting puzzle pieces together, and it came out to be correct.
Yeah. That's funny.
But yes, everyone needs to come out to Obscura Paracon March 21st and 22nd if you're in Illinois, Wisconsin, surrounding areas, and come and meet Josh. Or if you've already met him, come and hang out with all of us. We will all be there. Who knows what type of secrets he will spill during his lecture, because Josh does not like to keep secrets.
Who knows?
I bet you all find out multiple secrets that weekend.
Probably. I don't. Depends how many secrets I have to give at that point. I mean,
Shane goes lies.
All lies. Yeah.
Jamie, hit us up.
Maybe Shane should just start telling me like things that are actually not secrets.
Just tell him
just tell him
it's not a secret.
Hey Shane, you shouldn't be telling Josh secrets because he can't keep them in.
Just tell him it's not a secret, and then you just won't say nothing. Okay.
He said I'm going to arrive with duct tape on my mouth.
Jamie, we need to get together during the day for sure.
Yes, come in town and see us. But I want to say one good thing about Josh, you know, for the viewers out there, I know that everybody knows you and everything, but you know, Josh, you're such a great guy. Like, there was a time when I needed help, and you know, you're always busy. You're always doing things. And one thing that stands out with me, and I'm kind of gloating a little bit, but you're such a selfish person, like selfless.
I mean, thank you.
Called up one day, and me, Tom, and Scott, we're trying to get our new XLS going and things, and we were kind of like, how the hell do you do this? And I'm like, I know one person that would be the best person to like get whatever, you know. And I call you up and you're in the middle of a Paracon.
Yeah, I remember you calling me. I don't remember where I was though.
Yeah, I forgot where you were at, but I think you called me back or something, and I'm like, oh shit.
I picked up, yeah. Or maybe I did call you back. Maybe I missed it.
I think maybe you answered and like you're like, yeah, I'm at this Paracon and it's busy and there's all the background and shit. And you helped me through it, and you didn't really have to do that. You know, you were busy and everything, but yeah, I mean, thank you again for helping us.
I put my clothes on just like the next person, man. It ain't
right.
While I do try to wake up and do good by people on a daily basis.
I agree with this
comment. And I hope that resonates with the people that are around me. You know, I'm a person, dude. I make mistakes just like the next person. So
right. But
Josh is amazing.
Just want to share that.
Well, I appreciate that, man. Thank you. I mean, I wish I could have helped you more on that. I am glad that Scott was able to help you and get that solved for you.
Right.
Yes. Yep.
Like I said, Josh is like an older brother, so is Shane.
Jeez, Jenny, the amount of times that we've crossed paths over the years is insane at this point. No, you know what? Let me brag on her a little bit too, though, because she has sponsored me, which, you know, Obscura Paracon will be the second time she has sponsored me to get me out at an event. So I am thankful for that as well, Jenny.
Jenny, for sure. That's awesome. Thank you. But
I love you guys. It's okay. But you know, like seriously, like I probably met Josh at Las Vegas, but just didn't remember. But I finally like the first time I actually like remember meeting him is at Old South with Shane. And then we just clicked and we became really good friends. And then we did a investigation at Wildwood with him and Shane.
Yep. And I wish that would have been longer, of course.
We do that.
So we went to Wildwood. We were meeting them at Wildwood before going down to the bash, right?
Shane, remember that when I seen that.
Yeah,
right. I'm gonna give you top liver, Shane.
This one's for you, Shane.
You are loved,
Shane. I just know you're too busy to answer messages.
We flew into Buffalo to go out to Wildwood, and we had to get a rental car. And I've never had this happen before. Apparently, it's common. But we waited like 4 hours to get our rental.
Yeah.
It was insane.
Wow.
It was insane.
Yeah, it was. And they finally arrived at like 12 o'clock in the morning. And
so we only got a couple of hours of investigating. I mean, we spent as much time as we could with y'all, and you know, just kind of conversed and just had a good time. But then
we'll just have to do what we do. It's okay.
We see each other enough. It's bound to happen.
Come up to Broadhead, and we just do a whole night investigation at Broadhead.
You know that's something to be said too. We do a lot of these conventions and stuff, and like we don't get to really stay in these places, even when we're filming. To be honest, like we don't get to experience a lot of the places that we go to. We're typically there and going. Yeah, the rental car thing was actually crazy.
I was going to say, Shane, you better not be talking about that mini investigation.
We felt so bad, too, because we were like, what is happening? Like, we reserved the car.
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, it's not here. And we're like, what?
Like, what?
But there ended up being like 30 people there, like equally as angry as we were because they were having the same issue. Mm-hmm. And then we attempted to try and get a rental car from somewhere else, and we couldn't get them on the spot. So it was a big thing.
But that's
Was
how I
that-
got Josh's phone number, so it's okay.
Was that the bash that we were doing the next day, Jenny? Was that
that's a cutie mark.
right?
Yeah, it was next day or something.
It was maybe not the next day, but it was we
like-
were heading
like a
down to the
day.
bash. I think we had to
Yeah.
film in between there, and then we were going to be doing the bash.
And then Michael
Yeah.
Angus is bringing up the RV.
Bringing the RV up. Yep, that's right.
Yeah, yep. Yeah. Because that was the
So-
weekend that you announced Beacon. And you were like,
Yeah, that's it.
you were at Wildwood. You're like, we have a secret.
That's right.
can't
That is
say
right.
it."
Yeah.
I wasn't going to say it at Wildwood because I was like,
I don't know if it was you or if it was Bonnie, but one of y'all said it, and I was like, "How would you even guess this? Like, how would you even?"
it was me because I was like, it's a network for streaming. I said it in a way that other people who were with us couldn't like figure it out, and then you announced it.
But we hadn't even hinted at that at all. Like, so when
No.
you said it, I think me and Shane both were like, "What in the world?"
And it was funny because when you showed the lighthouse
Yeah.
logo, I had a dream that night that was the logo.
That's crazy. That's
I was
crazy.
like, hey, okay, I'm that good.
Quick, Jenny, what am I thinking about eating tomorrow?
Tacos.
Oh my god.
Yes.
But yes, I cannot wait to see you in March. It's gonna be a fun
Yeah.
weekend.
It feels,
My mom-
everybody's been at home enjoying the holidays and everything. So it feels like we've all, not seen each other in forever.
I
But
know it feels so
October
yeah.
last year.
Yes.
Yeah.
Same.
same.
Yeah.
At Broadhead you get the whole experience. You will even get I'll even get you at the airport. We have extra cars and food and lodging for special people and nuts.
Bill,
waiting for you.
just seeing you, Bill, is good enough for me. You know what? I want to brag to Jamie Lynn a little bit too, because she, the only reason I was able to go to Broadhead is because she actually set me up with an Airbnb that night just to go and experience Broadhead for the first time. And I fell in love with it, man. I really did.
We
And
had fun
Is such
we
a
really
great-
did. And
we really did have fun that night.
Mike
Yeah.
Galliano was with me too, and me and him both were like, we arrived. I don't remember what the town of Broadhead is. It Broadhead? Is that the
Yeah.
town? I can't.
Yeah.
We were just like exhausted, right?
That's
we had
a-
Shane, you haven't
Hell
experienced Bill's nuts yet, so yes, you will get nuts on his pillow.
Nuts on a Pillow, new band name.
Yep.
But she set us up with an Airbnb, and she was like, "You guys can go rest," and whatever. Didn't bother us about it, but we went and just hung out in the gym with Bill. Bill took us on a tour and all of that. And
I was
honestly,
there,
I
yep.
was like, "Gosh, yeah, you were there too." I was like, "Man, this was actually just a good time." And fast forward to the next year, I came up to their convention as well, and of course, had equally as much of a good time as well. So
Yeah.
I love Bill.
He actually, when we investigated with Jamie for the very first time, she trusted us to drive her car to Walmart. And
that's
I was
awesome.
like, wow, that's crazy. Like somebody just put your trust in driving your car for the very first time, like investigating together. Like she's a good person.
Yeah.
There was just a certain energy about the people that, and I guess guys can always tell me if you're wrong, but it seems like y'all frequent Broadhead quite often, and so there's just like a camaraderie and maybe conversation, and just hanging out there it's just cool. I really
not even like investigate, just hanging out at a bar.
I mean, investigating, sure, everybody loves investigating too, but we don't get enough time to just hang out and spend with people either. So that really hit home for me more than
exactly
anything else, right? Like, I loved knowing the history and getting a tour of all the place and everything too, but I like to spend time with people too. So
and that's like our time at Texas Roadhouse that Friday night.
Yeah.
Lockdown. Oh my god, that was so fun.
Oh yeah, the nights after Rock Island or after Rockdown were great too. Yeah, Shane said, unfortunately, we really don't. We don't.
No.
And I'll a lot of times if we're doing conventions, we are confined to the hotel that we're there at. Maybe we go get food and we have to come right back, or a lot of times we don't get food at all. Like we get food given to us, which is great. And again, we're thankful for all of that, but it is great to just sit in a gym in a haunted school and just talk,
Dance
you
to
know,
music,
and then
have
hang
fun.
out. Yeah, have
Yeah.
some music. So I really did appreciate that. I appreciate all the haunted decor and stuff that they custom make there too. That's really cool.
Yeah.
For the
Yeah,
haunted
it's
house.
amazing.
Ron's a badass.
We gotta get Shane up. We gotta get Shane.
Yeah,
to
I know. I know.
Yes.
Shane was like, "Why?" It was the Broadhead convention rock down. He was like, "Why am I not going to be at that?" Because Dave was at that as well, and I was like, "I think you already have an event that
I think
day."
so.
So
Maybe I'll just have to sponsor Shane to come up one weekend with you, and we'll just spend the whole weekend.
yeah, if we can ever make it work, absolutely. And again, like I feel now about Broadhead about similar to like going to the Bash or going to Louisiana to seeing all our friends down there as well. It doesn't feel like a job so much, you know.
Right.
Party at Broadhead this year.
I agree with this comment. We need to have a party at Broadhead this year.
And a lot of times, you know, when we do these things, again, these people are our friends, our colleagues, and we don't see them otherwise. You know, we don't.
Right.
So we're thankful to be able to spend time with people, and you know, we only have one life on this earth. We love doing Beacon TV. We love being able to bring that content to viewers, and we hope, you know, as we grow in Beacon TV, we can just project that more, do more content, and continue that, and to where when we're dead and gone, hopefully Beacon TV will still be here for people, right?
Yeah.
So we're thankful to do what we do, but we're also fully cognizant that time is finite, and we lose friends every year. We lose family members every year, and so, you know, make sure to
Lost my grandpa.
yeah, to appreciate the people around you.
Mm-hmm.
A private with Bill's nuts.
Hell yeah.
Here we go.
Let's go.
Down the rabbit hole.
Bill says just name the weekend and he'll shut everything down and we can just have fun.
Yeah.
Dude, you're great, man.
We'll have to drag Shane with us.
Yeah.
Shane will have to come.
In privates.
I'm telling you, I mean, Shane and I talk about stuff like this all the time, which, you know, it's not just Shane and I, it's Shane, it's me, it's Katie, it's whoever. We talk about this more often than not because, listen, I you know, again, like, life is in the blink of an eye, really. And you know, we could attend 1 million conventions, and that's great. And I hope that, you know, people have a good time at those things, but it's the interactions we have with people that matter more than anything. And what better way to have those than to just like sit back with no real narrative and hang out, you know?
Right. Yeah, and get to know each other even better.
Yeah. Like our favorite part about the Bash is the after party things, right? That's what we like the most.
Oh yeah.
So but it isn't, you know, it isn't because it's a after party. It's because, like, well, we're not doing anything. We don't have any plans, so we just go hang out with people while we're there. You know, try and again meet and hang out with the people that we always love meeting and hanging out with. You know.
Yeah.
Are you bringing Mandy with this? And the puppy.
I'll have to ask her about the Bash. I do know. You know, so George Bailey is in heart failure. He's nearly 15 years old now. I don't know if we've come out and said that's what's going on with him, but that is what is going on with him. And people don't know this about George, but we got him maybe 2 weeks after we got married. So like, he is the culmination of my whole adult life. Right.
Oh,
so, knowing, and so now he is on a medication that he has to have every day for his heart. That kind of keeps all that. We almost lost him a month or so ago, because what happens is fluid builds up in their lungs because their heart doesn't work properly, And so they essentially suffocate from that. Had we not taken him to the vet, it's complicated for him because he has collapsed trachea too, which causes him to cough as well.
Oh.
But this got to be so constant that we were like, we got to take him to the vet again. And even then, the cardiologist told us he didn't need to be on medication. And I was like, no. We took him back like a day or so later because it just wasn't getting better and had gotten way worse. And we put him on some medication for it, and it's really kind of nipped it in the bud right now. Bill, yeah, I'm going to be at Booze on the Battleship.
So
That's
is Bill. Bill's coming
another
with.
really, really great event. Dude, that's awesome. You'll love it, Bill.
We're gonna have fun.
But yeah, so George Bailey's in heart failure now. So we are going to this next year. And, you know, for as long as we have him around, we are trying to take him to as many places as we go to. Cause listen, I'm chopped liver when George Bailey is around. Everybody knows that. So
You are not.
listen, you know, the reason I make the post about George Bailey and stuff isn't just for me. It's because a lot of people have genuinely met George Bailey at this point, right? Like,
he's so cute.
And I don't think that he knows that how many people he's really affected, because he's affected quite a few.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it's like, well, no, we want to make sure that he gets to spend time. He loves to spend time with people, you know? So
Bill says he's bringing you cheesy nuts.
Let's go.
That sounds
love
good.
it.
Yeah, because I think I met George at Old South.
Yeah.
In December a couple of years ago when we had that tornado happen.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy.
That was fucking nuts.
Everybody's flights got canceled. Thankfully, we drove. It was like
our flight did get canceled, which I was kind of shocked about.
People,
I'm like, we're gonna get stuck in Tennessee, which isn't a bad thing. Like, not at all.
Yeah, Katie. You know, Katie runs Booze at the Battleship. The first one was amazing, super cool. And there's no doubt in my mind that the second one's going to be equally as cool. That's another really good event. That
we're all going to be there.
We get to spend some time and hang out.
I'll probably be in the cast. I'll probably be in the cast or a really nice brace when I go, but I will be there. Nothing will hold me back.
That was one where, you know, we did a spiel, we did our talks, we shared some pizza together. We did some investigating together. You do have like full access of the whole ships, which is super cool. But yeah, I think good people.
Was it Booze on the Battleship the one that Mike Cook finally did Estes?
Yes. Yes, it was. Yeah.
It was crazy. Like what he was getting was crazy. And then you did Estes down there.
Yeah. At one point, I just actually, because I didn't do a ton of investigating at that, but I did do some, and Jenny was there for that one piece. But I actually just went in and kind of just explored. I just went and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to walk to see how far down into the ship I can get. It's a literal maze, but it's fun.
Yeah. Yeah. It'll be interesting because I'll probably be in a break this time. So it'll be interesting, but I'll be there.
Yeah.
What did Jamie say? Booze on the Battleship is the place to be. Yes.
Yeah.
Sadly,
and of course, Wilmington is really great too. Oh, man. That's okay. I'm sure.
Shane will be in
I'll see Jamie
California
this year.
or something that weekend.
Yeah. He said he had something on his plate already. So
yeah, we'll just make a one of the cutouts of Shane Pittman's head and put it on a stick and
bring him around.
Make sure we get all
Let's go.
of him. Yes, Shane will be there in spirit with a big head of his.
You know, Shane has a couple of events that I do kind of want to tout to. You know, his yearly Virginia City event in Nevada is always a really good one. So if you haven't been to that one, I encourage everybody
April 11th and 12th.
I think they do 2 a year there. They do one. Yeah.
April and
try
October.
To make one. Beautiful place. Beautiful place. So.
Let me double check and make sure that date was right. Hold on.
Shane may be able to post them in the comments as well. It's for the Soul Circle event, Shane.
Yeah. April 10th through the 12th is the April one, and then they will have a October one as well.
And of course, we have Cajun Country Paracon.
See, I'm sad I can't go to that one.
I know that's a good one too.
Sounds like a good time.
Dude,
It is. It is. But again,
Yeah.
I love my Louisiana friends and family. I really do.
Yeah.
It was going to cost me $1,200 in plane tickets. I was like,
See, my
ooh,
brother's in Louisiana.
cool.
I would love. I've never been to Louisiana, and
you get the opportunity. Yeah, if the stars align, you absolutely should. I can put you in contact with some really good people down there. There's a good paranormal team. LA Spirits is you know, they're amazing, and they span the whole state. So, yeah, you will.
I'll be hitting you up, Josh. Okay.
Yeah, you'll make some good contacts, and they'll take care of you for sure.
Yeah, I'd love that. Cajun country.
Yeah.
Bill,
I'm telling you, dude, they'll literally cook Cajun meals for you. You'll get the full experience.
I really like
hometown Cajun
stuff.
I do fried. Anything fried.
Yeah. They'll do everything. I've had the opportunity now over the years to really. I've probably been there.
You've been there like 3 or 4 times now.
I've been to Louisiana tons now. You know, whether it's for filming or events or conventions, and it's all the same people. You know, so we all just kind of migrate.
April 10th through the 12th is Cajun Country Paracon. It's also the same weekend as Shane's event in Virginia City.
That's right. Yep, that's it. And that's why I wasn't at the last Cajun Country too.
Yeah, I have to say, if you get to go to Virginia City and do Soul Circle events in Virginia City,
Listen,
it. I did it for the very first time last October, and it was so much fun, and it was just
so good,
so laid back, and not like a normal like Paracon schedule. It's very laid back, and they are amazing people.
Nice.
I would not tell you to choose one above the other there. They are both very good places, Louisiana and Virginia City, Nevada, of course. So you won't go wrong on either of those places. And even if you're not attending our convention or event as paranormal enthusiasts, definitely go out to these places and check them out, man. The stories are just incredible.
The history.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we're almost 2 hours into this. I feel like every time Josh is on or Shane is on, we go like 2.5, 3 hours, but we just can't do that with him tonight. We'll have to get you back again.
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
You got some editing to do, dude.
I always have editing to do. Never ends, among other things, but it'll be right.
And Shane's probably blowing up your phone, but like, you're telling secrets. Stop telling secrets. Stop telling secrets.
I mean, we blow up each other's phone on the daily because of just we have things that we have to do. So
that's awesome. But you're always staying busy, and that's good.
I guess so. I mean, I'm thankful.
It's like
sometimes it makes a break,
right?
Yeah,
when I called Josh one day, I think it was last month, or was it November? One of the two. Whenever I booked his flight for
good night, Jamie. We love you.
And I called him and he didn't answer right away. I was like, okay, I give him about 10 minutes. He called me right back. He goes, "What's up?" I'm like, "I need your like info."
Oh yeah. Yeah, she's been messaging me about Obscura Paracon, and like it could be a couple of days before I get back sometimes now. So
right.
Mm-hmm.
I could spend hours on the phone with Josh or on Facebook. We just start talking. We just like, oh wait, I gotta go to bed, Josh. It's like 2 a.m.
Shane commented on here. He said, "Call me, Josh. We have work." And while that may look like a joke, he's probably being dead ass.
Right now.
That's funny.
I know that because I know that he was just on a meeting during this time that I wasn't going to be able to be on. So I'm quite sure he wants to talk about that.
He got his stuff to tell you.
Yeah, probably.
But y'all come out March 21st and 22nd to see Josh.
Yeah.
Hang out. You'll see all of us here. Have some fun. Josh will be talking about filmmaking in the paranormal at Obscura Paracon. And you never know where he might pop up that weekend.
Yeah.
I got plans for him that he doesn't know about yet.
Oh Lord.
She's making
my mom. I'm having my mom go pick him up from the airport on Friday afternoon. She has to come drop him off because she has to go to Madison for a funeral. And then we are going to take you back to the airport on Monday. But I got some plans for you, dude. So be ready.
I'm ready.
Good night, Bill. We love you too.
I'll be at your disposal. Good night, Bill.
Good night.
I will see you hopefully a couple times in March. I'll see you in April. And then May. I'll see you in May. And then probably July. And then who knows where else I'll see you this year. You'll just
no
get
telling.
sick of seeing me by the end of 2020.
The world becomes a very small place during once we all start getting busy. We cross paths often.
Go see Josh. You won't regret it. I agree with that comment, Shane. Go see Josh. And then if you have a chance, go see Shane. You won't regret it.
Yeah, of course.
He's very good at handshakes too.
Yeah. Hey, I was taught at a young age. It's a good handshake.
That's good.
No, I think
and hugs.
Josh
And hugs. I love it. I love a good hug. Yeah.
He's he loves giving hugs, so it's okay. Don't be surprised.
Well, you're not getting a handshake this time. You're getting a hug.
There we go. Let's do it. I'm down, man. I'm down.
Let's do it. Yeah. So we will see you next month in what is it, 29 days?
Yeah, not long.
Not long.
That's coming quick.
It is.
Yeah.
Have a good night, Josh.
Good night, Josh.
It's good talking to you.
Get back to work.
Great to see y'all again.
Get back to work.
He's a good
He's a good kisser.
Oh my God.
I'll give him
Shane,
gotta take me out to dinner first.
Sorry about hiding this.
Well, we are gonna have dinner and then we'll get
All right, my phone is blowing up. I didn't answer these phone calls.
Okay,
have a good night.
All right, y'all.
Have a good night.
Good night.
So that was Josh. He's amazing. Like I said, he's like an older brother to me. So super excited to have him at Obscura Paracon. And we'll probably have some chaos happening, but it's okay. We're gonna have fun.
Oh yeah, it's always a good time.
And it's her fault. Her fault. just kidding. Maybe.
My fault for him coming. Yes, I am paying for him to come. What, literally, really was like, who would you like to see at Obscura Paracon? And I said, Josh Purvis. He goes, how much is he? I'm like, don't worry about the cost. I will pay for Josh to fly out. Just give him a booth.
That's awesome.
Because I know Josh is super friendly with everyone. Everyone loves him. So I'm like, you will love him. He's another filmmaker. You two can talk filmmaking the whole weekend. That's what I told Billy. I'm like, he's a filmmaker just like you. So you all can be talking about filmmaking.
Oh yeah, definitely. But it's your fault that he's going to be riding on the saddle.
You should have told him that part.
Right?
We have plans Friday night and then surprised him. Like we did with Tom. Tom was like, what the fuck was going on? But I have to get up. I have to get up really early in the morning for my hand appointment. So hopefully I get good news about this.
Yes. Can we say when Obscura is real quick for the people?
Yes. Let's do that. Obscura Paracon, like we've been talking all the last few weeks, is March 21st and 22nd. Dave Schrader, Josh Purvis, Chris Fleming, Dale Kesmack, Amelia Cutter, Robin Terry, Barnaby Jones, Tony the Chicago guy, and many more other amazing people will be at this Paracon. I have people coming from the East Coast, the West Coast, down south coming up for this Paracon. I'm trying to talk Heather.
I think it's going to be there with their coffee. So they always bring
happy hour will be there.
You guys got to get their coffee.
Katie, you need to come to this Paracon, lady. I love Katie McVeigh. She's amazing. But this is coming up very quickly. I just started a TikTok for this Paracon. So please go out to TikTok and look up Obscura Paracon. You will see it. I'm uploading videos every day for it, leading up to the event. And then we do have a new event coming up in July that we just launched a couple weeks ago. It is called Witches and Wellness. It is July 11th and 12th in the same location, same city. Our big guests for that weekend will be Diet Renee, Christina Bloom, Kat Armstrong, which I love, Jessica Hutch from Moxie Mollis will be there, and a few other surprises will be coming up for Witches and Wellness as well. If you're interested and you're like a reader, a crystal seller, anything like that, Reiki master, anything like that, you can sign up for a vendor booth for Witches and Wellness on the website, witchesandwellnessexpo.com. We only have a few left, which I'm kind of shocked about.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just 3.
Super excited. It is me and his business partner Shuby's baby. I came up with the idea and she's like, let's do it. And Willie's like, I don't have any idea how to do that type of event. I'm like, that's my cup of tea. Besides the paranormal, it's the holistic aspect. Because I've hosted multiple holistic events in Minnesota. So I'm like, we can have some fun. Let's do it. Yeah. And of course, I had Diet top of my mind. I had Kat on top of my mind, Jessica, Christina. I was like, all these people who are also in the paranormal are metaphysical. So it's the bridge between the paranormal and the dark arts event. So that's how I kind of geared it to. It's like it could be the bridge between the two. It can combine the two.
Yes.
And we will all be there.
Yes. So I'm super excited. More information will be coming out for that. So next weekend is the last weekend. Hold on. Let me double check here. Hold on. I gotta go back. Next weekend is Amelia Cutter, who is a paranormal author. And then the first weekend of March is the last guest for the Paracon is Tony, the Chicago Ghost Guy. I am trying to get Dave and Dale on, but it all depends on scheduling. But we will not have we do have a show on the March 8th. I was going to say we don't have a show on March 8th, but we do. I will be in Louisiana that weekend, so Derek and Alicia will be hosting that show. And then we won't have a show during the Obscure Paracon because we will be crazy busy and just getting done with things. But we got some great guests coming up for March, April, May, and June. So I'm super excited for that. So we have some fun things happening for the show. But otherwise, anything you guys want to say?
Stay spooky.
Stay spooky. Go buy your Unturned Pages hats. I have 2 different kinds. Support the podcast because all the money from these products go back into the podcast, paying for a StreamYard, advertising, fun things that we have planned up for 2026. But we will all see you back here next Sunday, same time, same place. Have a good night.
Good night, guys.